Is Bhediya the funniest Bollywood movie ever created in the last decade? No. But it's still pretty good. You should really watch it, and I'll tell you why in this video further, why this movie is actually amazing and has like little references that I'll reveal in later on. But first, I'll just give my review on it because that's what I do on this channel. Why the fuck would you click on this video if you didn't want my opinion anyways? Anyway, I mean, I liked it. I'm not saying it's like the next fucking like Alfred Hitchcock movie. Doesn't even make sense to compare this to that a thriller. But like, I'm not saying it's like a Wes Anderson movie or some great artistic movie better than Satyajit Ray's films. That's not what this movie is. This is a mass movie. This is a comedy, fantasy, horror film, like a horror comedy film. I mean, it's supposed to be horror, but it's not really like trying to scare you even. There are no jump scares almost. And there's one really scary scene that I will tell you, which is kind of scary, and I don't think they wanted people to be traumatized like that, but it's almost traumatizing, and it's when Varun Dhawan is turning into the wolf. Dude, his screams are so fucking painful, and they're kind of distant because his mouth isn't really moving. His mouth is kind of just stretched open, and he's becoming into the werewolf or whatever. But his scream, like that's like multiple screams coming from distance, so it feels like he's trapped inside the body, which was so like amazing because it was like, why is this so creepy? I love it. It's so like terrifying. Anyways, why is this movie so good? It's because the movie is really funny. The chemistry between the three guys really works. Like, you really actually like it. The guy who's like in Stree, I'm forgetting his name, something Banerjee. I'm sorry, I forgot your name, but like, you are saving Bollywood at this point, right? He's in every fucking web series. He's in every fucking Bollywood movie that is good and decent, and his character is always super like funny or likable, and he does his stuff. Like, the thing is that's his thing though. Like, I have never seen him do completely different things except for in Patalok, which I also loved his character in. Not like loved his character, but his performance. And this movie is just like amazing because not because just of the mass or the comedy, but because also it has a heart, which I think is lacking in the Bollywood blockbusters, and I think Hollywood does it really well, at least some of the times. Like, Hollywood always has a few blockbuster films, like summer blockbuster films, that are really good because they have a heart or a soul and they're trying to say something. And this one does it. I think Darling does it. Darling does that too. There are a few other movies that do that, and this one does it really well because it's like against racism. It's all about like environment, and I'm not saying that these themes are like super deep or super nuanced. They really aren't, at least in my perspective, and at least from what I got out of the movie. They weren't really nuanced, but I really like that it still says something, unlike Rohit Shetty films, which are just fucking racist as fuck. Like, fuck that guy. Or Sajid Khan films, which are also super fucking racist, so fuck that guy too. But these films are like, even Stree had like social messages, and this one also had that, and it kind of explored something that not really explored it all that well, but it explored the northeastern culture a little bit. It touched upon, and I think they could have done a little better job at it. Like, they could have maybe implemented or incorporated some local themes that I wouldn't understand right away. And maybe there is stuff that I could research, but I don't think any of the actors that were Northeastern were some Northeastern superstars or specific to Northeast stars. I think they were just like people who worked in Bollywood. But it is like clearly showing how mainlanders is that in the politically right term, or like non-Northeast Indians are really unaware and uneducated about the Northeast. In the starting scene, when they're trying to guess like कि वरुण धवन को कहाँ जाना है, and his friend is like कि अरुणाचल प्रदेश का तो ये है, वो है गुवाहाटी, and it's kind of funny. I forgot the exact lines, and it's not funny to repeat the jokes anyways. And it's funny, I think, but it does one thing bad, and I think it's kind of pandering, is when the Northeastern hates the mainlander. Dude, maybe this happens. I think it happens. I have heard some people also, like I know some people who have also faced this kind of. So I don't know if it's that big of an issue and if it's that systematic or not, but like I get it, but it's like it feels kind of pandering when the mainlander guy, like the non-northeastern guy, is also facing racism by northeastern people. That is also like, oh, are you trying to just appease the like audience that are non-northeastern, or is it something that is actually happening in northeast? Also, I really like the twist. I guessed it, like I knew it a mile away. I saw it a mile away, whatever, and I could have guessed it earlier, but it took me some time because the guy who was long haired guy, who I think most people were thinking was the other werewolf, like the black one. He had similar hair, and Kriti Sanon had similar hair, and that's one was like, those people I went to the movie with, my family, they were also like, why does she have this hair? Why, like, it's kind of a weird haircut, and it's a very super specific haircut. It's not a weird haircut. Sorry if you have that haircut, but like, it's not super weird, but it's just super specific to have that, right? And I was like, oh wait, they have similar haircuts. And then I was like, oh, this could, like, maybe she's the werewolf, and that would be funny. And I like that, that she was the werewolf. And I also like the choice, which is kind of controversial, I think, that they killed Kriti Sanon right away, because I was like, she served the purpose in the story of what she did. And yeah, her character just going away wouldn't make that much sense, because it wouldn't really be that, I don't know, emotionally, like, impactful. Not that this film is super emotional, but then, like, what would you do with her character? Like, she just walks away. Why would she do that after, like, setting up a romance plot, right? Even though she did say that she just wanted to leave him, which was also kind of fucked up. It's not that fucked up, anyways. I love the Breaking Bad joke, because I was like, I know I'm not like I love this dude. I sound like I'm super obsessed with this one. It's not that I'm obsessed, but it's just that it's such a breath of fresh air. And dude, fuck the audience. Why is nobody watching this? Why is this like, and all the news and all that shit is hating on this film? I like the film, and I know this is weird, but like, I think it's a good mass film. Again, this is not some highly nuanced, very specific, or like very high intellect humor. And there are a lot of slapstick jokes that I did not like. But I liked Varun Dhawan's acting, and I liked Varun Dhawan's character. But even more than that, what I really liked was the brotherhood theme that I also liked in RRR, which I might make a video on. But I really like the theme of like camaraderie, you get it, come, like friendship theme that I really liked, and the chemistry really worked. That is why I really like this film, because I don't know, man, it's just nice to see like bros being bros, guys just being dudes, it's fun to see that. And I like the Breaking Bad joke. There were some other jokes. Oh dude, there was like Anil Kapoor joke. They were fucking, oh dude, that joke was Umesh Shamiya's Tera Tera Sarur song plays. That was funny. Dude, these were jokes like kind of meta and funny, and I liked them. I don't know if everybody liked them or not, but the audience was laughing in my theater, so I think people liked it in my theater, and it was fairly full. Like, the occupancy, it was not full, like it was not a full out show, but the occupancy was good. I would give this, I'm not even rating this, I don't really do that, but it is a solid film. If you haven't watched it for some reason, and this is what the video, like this, just watch it, dude. If it has left theaters already and you're watching this like way after, like a month or two after the film has already left the theaters, I would say just stream it wherever it streams. I think it will be on Netflix probably. And yes, there are some bad jokes in it. I'm not saying it's the best film ever created. Again, like, temper your expectations. But this guy, the guy, again, I don't know anybody's name. You know the director, right? You have to, or you can just search it up. But this guy is making good shit. And here's a spoiler. This is a spoiler alert, by the way, because I'm going to spoil the ending for you now. They're connecting it to Spree movie, which kind of makes this Bollywood defeat Hollywood in the realm of that Hollywood actually tried to set up a dark universe with the Mummy Returns or the Tom Cruise Mummy film, and they failed. Whereas Bollywood is kind of setting up its own dark universe now. And they're kind of winning, dude, because technically werewolf is a property of the universe. In America, at least, like that werewolf, like the copyrighted one, and not the concept of werewolves. I like this. It had a theme, but what I really liked was camaraderie. Camaraderie. And thanks for watching. If you've made it this far, like, come on, dude. Like, I will.